2nd and 8 from the 30-yard line. Tomczak to the far side. Boso makes the catch and is taken down by Izell Jenkins, and he is hurt.
Tomczak put that ball up high, and as Boso went up for it, he took a tremendous shot right in the small of the back.
Jenkins puts the shoulder pad right into the back of Cap Boso. And that's exactly what it is, Frank. The quarterback, Mike Tomczak, just hung that ball out high. You don't think this hurts? Right in the small of the back.
And the period ends on that play. We'll return after this from our ABC station. Is fine.
I think the way he acted, he had the wind knocked out of him, and he appears to be perfectly all right.
And the period begins with a 3rd and 2 from the Bear 36-yard line. Tomczak, a little shovel pass to Gentry, and Byron Evans didn't get fooled.
That's a good job, Byron. Try to get something going. Force them to punt. The Eagles, a team that generally play with a lot of enthusiasm, not showing much here, especially in the second half, and maybe that's the kind of spark they need. Tom Landry would be proud of this one. Shovel pass up the middle. And Dennis Gentry says, thanks a lot.
Maury Buford standing inside his 25. Gizmo Williams is back at the Eagle 20. Good kick. Williams at the 10. Out of bounds at the 17. 49 seconds into the 4th quarter. Well, we were happy to report Boso was fine, but unhappy to report that the report on Todd Bell is a fractured fibula, and further x-rays will be taken. Bell, the safety for the Eagles and the one-time Bear, coming out in the middle of the 3rd quarter. The Eagles at the 18-yard line. Ron Solt, who was suspended because he had taken steroids, is in the game. That's number 65, and there's a flag down before the inception of the play. Pat Haggerty.
Ball starts. Offense.
There is Solt. Couldn't come to terms with Indianapolis. Eagles traded for him. High-salaried offensive lineman.
Looked like that might have been a late snap by the center, as all the offensive linemen got in their pass protection, and the center was still over the ball.
You know, if he holds it, everybody else is offside. They look bad, but he'll get it tomorrow.
1st and 15, and this time Jackson makes the catch, and a 1st down. Good catch by Keith Jackson.
Feast or famine for this guy. That was a grade A catch by Keith Jackson. Boy, that was nice. Well-timed leap, reaching over.
Keep in mind, he's 6'2" and 250 pounds, and he is playing in a wide receiver position. Now, watch this.
Well, he's also working against Lemieux Stinson, who's only 5'9". Yeah, I mean, real mismatch.
1st and 10 from the 33-yard line, and the catch is made by Jackson again for a 1st down. Sean Gale with the coverage. So Jackson making amends on this drive.
And I think the Eagles are being very wise going without a huddle.
Which they do here from the 43-yard line, and it's knocked down at the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10.
See Dan Hampton still in there, 20-3. We're in the 4th quarter. There was a lot of concern, if you were not with us earlier, whether Dan Hampton would hold up. Didn't practice all week. Had his 8th surgical knee this past off season, and had filled up with fluid after the Detroit game last week. And they didn't know whether he was going to be able to go tonight, but he's still in there late in the game.
That was the left hand of Richard Dent, though, that knocked that ball away.
2nd and 10. Down the sidelines, but the pass out of the range of Jimmy Giles. It'll be 3rd down. And they work on Jackson. Outfitting with a new shirt.
You know, for reasons I can't really figure out, Dan Hampton's got the bad knees. The Bears have a lead, and yet it's Steve McMichael who's really sitting out most of the game. McMichael has been sitting on the sidelines, and I don't know what the explanation is.
3rd and 10, and the catch is made by Carter, and Lynch runs him down out of bounds inside the 35-yard line.
Boy, and there's an aggressive offensive receiver. Chris Carter came very close to getting a personal foul. Check it out at the end of this play. Sean Gale is down there, and is that Gale that takes a shot in the head? Watch Chris Carter with his left hand right here. Ooh, and he takes a little stab at Sean Gale.
27-yard gain, 1st and 10, Philadelphia at the 30. Cunningham up the middle. And run down at the 22-yard line by Vesti Jackson. Gain of 8, 13-18 remaining in the 4th quarter. Again, the Eagles marching. Their last drive coming up short when Jackson dropped the pass inside the 5. But they're moving again on the Bear defense at the 21-yard line. It's 2nd down and 1.
Well, now Steve McMichael checks back into the game for the Bears, but it's William Perry who comes out. Dan Hampton staying in.
Anthony Toney picks up the 1st down as he's driven back by Mike Singletary. Forward progress to about the 17-yard line.
And here goes. There's a no huddle.
And here go the Eagles without that huddle. They have been most effective moving the ball with no huddle.
From the 17-yard line, Cunningham throwing. Garrity makes the catch, and Garrity is out of bounds at the 3-yard line. Little looping pass thrown by Cunningham, but Holding will bring it back.
Number 72.
David Alexander, the center.
Well, the Bears doing a lot of substituting inside. On that last play, Dick Shapiro, one of the defensive linemen, working to the inside. There's 94, and that's Alexander, the center, who's got the arms locked up in Shapiro. Tough for us to see what the officials saw from that angle. Didn't look like much holding from there.
1st and 20. Little screen pass to Byers, and he gets knocked down at the 24-yard line. Tackle made by Sean Gale.
And if you're an Eagles fan and you're wondering where Mike Quick is, we have to wonder along with you. We've heard nothing as to why he might not be in the game tonight, but he has not been in there the past couple of series. Greg Garrity, who replaced him last year when he was injured, has been seeing most of the action. And still no Mike Quick, their talented all-pro wide receiver.
2nd and 17. Cunningham going for Garrity, who comes back to make the catch for the touchdown.
I guess that's why. Vesti Jackson on the coverage, and a good pass laid up there, but the receiver on that pass will always have the advantage when you're in 1-to-1. And now we do get a report that Quick has suffered a bruised knee, and Garrity, his replacement, getting himself tied up with Jackson 1-for-1. Cunningham lays it up, and Garrity goes up and comes down with an Eagles touchdown.
First for the Eagles tonight, Zendejas for the extra point attempt. And again, the snap was a bit errant. Telchik gets it down. There's a flag down. The kick was good, but there's a marker down with 12:06 remaining.
To this point in time, David Alexander, look at him stand there with his hands on his helmet. He's having a night that he'd just as soon forget.
Holding 83 offense.
He'll get another chance to snap one.
There is Alexander, who's had now 3 consecutive high snaps. The holding penalty didn't hurt the Eagles as they get the touchdown anyway.
Penalty on Jimmy Giles. And this now means the extra point attempt will come from about the 20-yard line, or the equivalent of a 30-yard field goal.
And a critical extra point because they need this to make it a 10-point deficit.